Alright, communications department.
Communications. We're on the right track.
More blood. Great. I wonder what's up here. Probably nothing. But we need to investigate every avenue, every place we can. Low health boost. Damage while low health, 34%. Well, my goal is to not get low health, so that's what I can try. V-Sync? No, that's not helping my screen carry. But I'll keep it on just in case. Any more secret documents in the bathroom? It didn't look like it. Welcome to the comms department. We're here to help. Well, I seriously doubt it right now. Whoop. What? Are you dead? From a pneumatic tube flying into you? Oh. Yeah, that's spooky. That must be a barrier. Hello? Anyone in here? I keep finding these shelters, but people just didn't make it in them in time. Though to be fair, if the hiss came in suddenly, they didn't even get a chance. Book club. Book club notes for Penny. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way that the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade city planets and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dogfight between those two ace pilots, signed me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. 2 of 5. Well, you know, at least he properly read the book.
An object of power. Such a place of latched onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Oh shit, I have to actually fight the object of power? Reach the object of power to cleanse it. Alright. Yeah. Well, my cover keeps getting broken. How the fuck do I get to it? Oh, there's a staircase over here. I like how it took me an hour before they tried to teach me how to crouch, but I'm good. Alright, it fires 3 times and then I can run. Whee! Bad floppy disk. Oh my god, we actually found the floppy disk. Am I gonna use it? The floppy disk / nuke can be bound to gain launch / telekinesis. Teach us to believe, Director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Yeah, well, I mean, if it gives me superpowers, I'll direct everybody. I mean, come on. All right, well, here's our first ability. We can now grab objects and toss them at people. Launch / align the cube thingamajig into the hole slot to advance / score. Bam. I'm glad the board will sometimes refer to things as just thingamajig. Get out of my way! Do I have to assemble things together? Using this power? Destroy the copies, fakes, made up with your new ability / gift / burden. I don't like it being referred to as a burden. Alright, cool to see that it locks on. So I can do it pretty quick. But it looks like if I use all my power, the hiss/noise is bearing into our astral plane/secret base. You must stop/mute them, Director. I'm working on it, board. The floppy disk is now bound/delivered. The hiss/antagonist is seeking our astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off.
Abilities such as launch are effectively
just like you
against
wanted,
shields.
right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Yeah! I think he's just dead. These guys are a little bit more hardcore looking, but that's okay. Oh, you're coming with me, because I gotta hit this guy. That didn't do what I needed to. Alright, now we're starting to get some combat variety. Use objects to break shields and then shoot the shit out of them. Or just shoot the shit out of them and then launch an object at them anyways. Shatter recoil efficiency. I'm gonna assume the shatter is probably gonna end up being like the shot. Whoa! Alright, we encountered a hiss ranger and a hiss demolition expert. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat bound during the AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by the Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with the Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, it is feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree, or is the Hiss able to tap into their combat training and utilize it? Further observations required. I'm a little bit worried about what kind of enemies we're going to run into that will end up having paranormal abilities. Oh boy. Alright. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile weapons and materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. In the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws. What do you mean by that? Do we end up in dimensions where the physical laws are a little bit more wacky? I guess that could happen, yeah. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. I'm glad they asked the questions in these documents themselves as well, so that way I can also be like, yeah, you know what, that's a good
Emily
damn
said
point.
that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Oh, God. My throat is drying out. Unfortunately for you, Hiss, I don't know what the fuck you're saying. I need subtitles for whatever the hell you're trying to say to me. Health recovery mod. 25% on pickup. You got it. Now we have a money thing here, so I'm assuming at some point we'll be able to upgrade maybe using that material, but we don't have that option yet. I'm actually hearing some of what they're saying, but it's still hard to make out. What is this? Oh, the clearance level. Finally. This is gonna be weird. There's so many things I can just pick up, so everything just gets highlighted, which drags my attention to them, even if they're not important.
This must open the door.
Okay. We now have a clearance level. I don't know where it falls under. Here we go. Clearance level. It just keeps going and going. What about cliches? What about fourth and fifth walls? Uh-oh. Oh, that's not pleasant looking. Tomasi.
Fly now.
Oh shit.
Great.
Well, you know, good news. At least we can walk on to him. Although it looks like he just dodges, the asshole. Alright, big object. There we go. I need to like unbind the reload button, or not the reload button, but R. So it looks like the best time to hit him is when he's trying to charge up his own attack. Or maybe I just need to hit him with something big. Well, he's actually hurting me a good bit. Holy shit. I've almost got him! Don't run! Well, I can't chase him like that. Jesus. Hiss elevated. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It is possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural abilities in the individuals it corrupts.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Yeah. He's a good.
Let's stay focused.
General boss, but we're looking
the
for the
hotline should be past the mailroom.
We came from that door. So, yeah, we just gotta climb up, I suppose. I didn't expect to walk in and have, like, a kind of boss fight. Because I'm kind of just ready to continue just exploring in general. Oh, God. Clearance level 1? Hey! Was there... Oh, I guess that just makes it like a kind of shortcut? I don't think we were ever up here, though.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy, thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon. I was in room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell. Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed.
Whoa.
It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room. There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Oh, God. My favorite part about this is those are probably going to be true stories. Oh, wow. What the hell is this? Who wrote this? Report to Dr. Darling. Oh shit. Somewhere along the line, things went weird. No one was sure how this happened, whether it was something caused by someone or something, or if it just happened by itself. There were a lot of stories. Everyone had a theory of how it had happened, of which maybe the weirdest and perhaps only fittingly singled out here was the talk about a strange golden space helmet that someone had found in a secret research project to replicate and manufacture those helmets. It was said that the helmet opened a way to another place, different from this one, but whether that other was actually a place or just something that came over you when you were wearing the helmet, no one knew. Not even the scientists in charge of the project. In any case, or so the myth went, the helmets of the people trying them on brought the other closer to here, and things got weird. Things that people had learned to take for granted, like technology and physics, and religions and time and stuff, just stopped working like they used to, all together, or became something different. There were lots of accidents and terrible catastrophes at first, and most people died and disappeared, and in some places it rained flowers, and in others, blood. And sometimes the other was very close, and everything ripped and warped as something big in the other passed close by. And sometimes it was even almost like the old times. In time, people adjusted and adapted and learned to use the new things and laws to fix some of the old. But mostly, as time went by, people just forgot that things had ever been different, and the weird became normal. Everyone, at least everyone who believed in the myth, thought that the golden helmets and those who wore them were bad. And they seemed to have a point. For those in the golden helmets, even while they were hardly ever seen anymore, were often on those rare occasions doing bad things. Period. Luckily, the other gave many people strange abilities, and a few heroes rose to fight the bad things. And there were lots of those bad things and lots of good things as well. But now there are even more. Before the other, things were ambiguous and never simple or clear, and people rarely could tell the good from the bad. In any case, things went on, and it was almost never boring. That just kind of went on. The bad things, and the good things, and the weird things, and the other, maybe, perhaps, possibly. Right. I wonder how much of that is like relevant to the actual story of the game. Hello, another clearance room. Nice. Oh, that's spooky. Lockdown distinctions. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override and maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach, based on some complicated system that security and research lab together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a higher clearance individual gives the system the clear. The process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? Marshall. I like how that was too Tomasi. I don't think Tomasi cares anymore, man. Okay. I broke the radio, the sound is still there. Yee. Can I go around this? Nope. The whole room is contaminated. I'll have to figure out how to clear that out at some point. I'm just exploring as much as possible. Okay. I'm in danger. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. I need health elements. I knocked him over. Oh, I know I knocked him over multiple times in that fight, but just knocking him over with the pull rather than the push that's really amusing to me. I thought I was just gonna die there. It's like, uh-oh, came to a place maybe a little too early. Whoops. I hope these house memories aren't gonna end up being like things for me to read. I know that some people are like, oh god, he keeps reading everything, and oh well. But I also don't want to read literally everything, so the less there can be sometimes, that's okay. Let the house memory shit just be upgrade materials or something. Alright. Systems security evaluation confirmed data breach. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of those users. Okay. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91 and have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. I wonder if that's going to actually be like any relevant. They just want to watch the Dr. Darling presentations. You know, see everything that's going on in this area. This was a random ass room. And they spawned enemies in here, so I was like, oh, this must be an incredibly important place. Maybe I'll get like an upgrade or something. Nope. Not at all. Well, let's see if we can find the hotline. Is it just going to be in here? What is this? Oh.
Alright, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but you can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
Wait, did we end up acquiring that sonic gun? Because I'd be down to use it.
Tomasi, head of comms.
Oh, I got his researcher. I got his ID. Tomasi's ID. Birth date. Oh, issue date. I thought it was birth date. Issue date 2016. Expiration date 2019. I'm gonna assume this is one of those games that takes place in the year that it was released.
Got him.
Butte summary. A stay of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte. Or is it Butt? I don't know. Where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. What? Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at blank and blank, which had been connected to a total of blank disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching a closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house blank days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte's home's closet disappeared during this incident. What the fuck?
The hotline can't be far now.
So just anytime someone went in there and turned on the light, boop, they're gone. That's rough. What happened to them? If the agents showed up at the house, where did everybody else go? Okay, I think these are going to be straight up jest materials. Because I just actually read this part. I didn't see this before. Phone? But not our phone. Hotline chamber. I hear it. But no, I'm going to keep reading everything first. Butte supplement. According to their testimony, the agents had been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel, named the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Ooh. And discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT-01. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they had only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to this light cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, blank light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in blank and blank sectors. These all access the Ocean View Motel, though how exactly this link operates is blank. But initial hypotheses center on the Butte AWE as a blank. See Dr. Darling presentation 24.3 for more details. I do want to see that. Wait, when was this written? 1992? Holy shit. Yeah, I didn't realize the, all the dates on these. Jesus. That's a fucking ominous hallway. I'm expecting to get teleported while I walk down it. Hotline security log. Let's see. All visitors must check in. The last check-in was Carol Bishop on October 26, 2019. And then obviously the director actually went in there a whole bunch. It's just the director and then a bunch of custodians. But who is Ati? If he's the main janitor, and then we have all these custodians, what the heck? Maybe Adi's a nickname. Okay.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord.
Pull the light switch cord to get teleported to the hotline.
Door marked with the black pyramid.
I like the presentation of this. Right. Hey! Fair, honestly. I was just hoping that maybe there'd be an invisible pathway that I could walk on. But, no, I might just have to pull the switch multiple times. Oh, God! Please, don't make me boss fight again. Thank you. Alright. So I still have everything, or I probably should. But, I had to run all the way back and pull the switch multiple times. Well, I might... God. Take a break after, grabbing the hotline, because now I've got a headache. But we persevere. We move on. Alright. Dream logic, Trench. Thing is, many dreams don't have logic. I'm just gonna go back. Whoa!
Have we been here before?
I don't know. Honestly,
No.
The door with the black pyramid.
I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Maybe that's what the Ocean View Motel Hotel is. Something that replicates everything we've ever encountered before. Washington, American Airlines. See America, welcome to Montana. See America, Montana. Oh, God. My head. Nevada, state of freedom. Are there any other doors? We have normal doors here. Oh, there's a casino here. I wonder how many times we're gonna end up back over here. Is this a bell? Hello?
Hello? Anyone here?
Look at all these posters from all these different states. New York, Florida. I don't know if this world is liking me pressing the bell so much, but I'm gonna keep doing it. Ringing the bell opened the door. Is there gonna be anything inside of here?
The key has a black pyramid on it.
Oh. So my fucking around with this bell and these doors is actually what I'm supposed to be messing around with. Was I just opening the same two doors over and over again? No. But it does look like it only opened up 3 doors. Got you. Well, I've got the black pyramid room key. I didn't know the room was locked, but here we go. Baby. You got all these other doors first. You don't know what you could be missing. Okay. Let's just pull the switch. I said, let's pull the switch. Listen, teleport me to the room. Thank you. So, am I just gonna carry this phone with me the whole time? Or am I just gonna leave it here? Hello, Director of Bureau of Control. The hotline/seashells, a transmitter/bridge. Directors can call the board/long distance. Alright, thank you for that information. Whoa. Oh, astral plane challenge. I have to complete a challenge for your fucking phone? Does it give me an ability? Oh, that doesn't look pleasant. The hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Like, you want me to walk up to it? Oh my god. Okay, look, you're gonna have to define what you mean by contact extra-dimensional entities. Honestly, it's probably just wanting me to run past this shit and make it to the end of the area and go to the phone. I'm just confused as to what the hell the purpose of this is. I guess I could just be here to force me along another path. We're gonna have to be spooked by these things later on, probably. Sometimes there are gonna be entities I can't destroy. And we're just gonna have to accept that. I accept. But I was really hoping that maybe... Well done, /dial, Director. You can contact us / our past selves in the hotline's collectible menu. We expect compulsive weekly calls. You want me to do it through the menu? Alright, I guess I could try.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
All right. One-sided call, but okay. I was hoping maybe we would ask him some questions. Uh-oh.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily.
Alright, so I guess now we have the hotline. A way to ask questions or listen in on specific information on all of this. What is the coming storm?
Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. A retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau, everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
All right. Well, I'm interested to find out more about what Darling has been up to, what everybody's been up to. What have you guys done? Obviously, they're a secret organization dealing with the supernatural. They've probably done a lot of fucked up things or let fucked up things happen for the sake of finding out what they do. But it seems like these are probably going to be just like sitting here listening to the Trench or the board or whoever else for like minutes on end. So I probably won't do these all in a row. And as I said, I do want to take a bit of a break, let myself recover a little bit. So we're going to take a break, and when we get back, we'll make our way back over.
People react strongly when I tell them about you.
What?
Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
No, tell them about us. So that way I can also learn about us as well. Anyways, when we get back, we'll continue making our way over to Emily, and occasionally we'll listen to the hotline so we can find out more information about everything, because it's our job as the director to know everything. Kind of. Anyways, be right back.